Sometimes when I go to the dentist, someone reminds me that once upon a time, in the time of my ancestors, people used to meet their maker early because of toothache. And I was like, oh, come on, you're trying to scare me? But it turns out they could be right. Yes, toothache could be a life or death situation. Yesterday, I was listening to this old man. He was saying that our molars, they go through life under pressure. We put tons and tons of pressure on the molars, chewing food, all day. It's not a question of hygiene. No, it's usage, mileage. Sometimes it can develop infections. The body has ways of dealing with these infections, but sometimes the pathogens are strong and the infection can go unnoticed. We don't have symptoms, we don't feel pain or sensibility, nothing. It develops a pouch of pathogens around the roots of the tooth, and sometimes this can take years and decades of development. So the pouch then starts liberating, this bacteria and whatever, delivering it, pouring it out into the lymphatic system, pouring out into the bloodstream, and that's when the problem starts. It used to be contained in quarantine, but once it's open, because we chew constantly and put pressure, I suppose, and it kind of breaks, I suppose. And the pathogens, they start creating colonies all over the body, and this can go unnoticed for decades. Then this can develop, diseases. It may have started in the mouth, but it migrated the walls of the veins, the organs. It can go everywhere. And it can go really, really bad. And he was saying that almost nobody traces it to the teeth. They blame the organ, they blame the specific place where where the affliction is, but almost never they have the idea, because now we have technology to scan the whole body. So he says there's scans you can do to the mouth, 180 degree. You can check if you have an infection, and it's wise after a certain age to do these checkups, check if there's an infection somewhere, because these bacteria, they are really tough and they create colonies all over the body, which leads to other diseases. It's really crazy. Now, after, I don't know, 40 years old, I suppose it's advisable to check this out. Right. Our teeth is, a very sensible thing. I never gave much importance to teeth or teeth health. I was listening to this other person, and they said a boxer or a fighter, when it receives anyone that receives impacts to the face, they kind of have to have a square jaw. There's a specific type of jaw that's built to receive impacts. If you don't have that type of jaw, you're not going to become a professional. They call it, you have a glass jaw. You're not going to make it. So you better forget it. So you have to have the good anatomy, in the jaw, and of course the right alignment with all teeth, including the wisdom teeth. They will function as a cushion every time you receive an impact. Yeah, the whole face, works in tandem. It works together. But sometimes, you can lose a tooth. There was this example he was giving. The fighter had to pull a wisdom tooth out, and after that, he was never the same. Whenever he received an impact, he would lose balance. You see, because the tooth was missing. Yeah, the cushion, the balance was missing. So I don't know. That sounds right to me. I also heard that the wisdom teeth are connected to the circadian rhythm. I don't know if it's far fetched or not, but I think it is. But anyway, all right, I think I'm gonna shut up. Tell me what you guys think.